Welcome back. In this tutorial, we will learn about all the options available in rectangle command. So click on rectangle. So first option is you can create a freehand rectangle, give the first point, give the second point. That is without any dimensions. And if I want to create with rectangle with some dimensions, then you have to take rectangle command, give the first point. Then here is the dimension option. So click on dimension option. Then specify the length, how much you want. Suppose I want it to be 10 and specify the width. I want it to be 5. Then you have to define on which side you want the other corner. So you have to define the side of the rectangle and click there. So rectangle will be created on that side. Then rectangle. Then you can create a rectangle with chamfer also. So click on this chamfer option. Then specify the first chamfer distance, suppose 5, enter. Then second chamfer distance is also 5. Then give the first corner point. Then you will have to make it somewhat larger so that that chamfer will be shown. And you can make it freehand or you can create it using dimension also. So in this way you can create a rectangle with chamfer. Same way you can create rectangle using fillet also. So for that, click on this fillet option. Then specify the fillet value 5. Then specify the first corner point and second corner point or give the dimension. Same way, next is chamfer fillet with width also. If you want some width to the line, you can give width also. Give the width. Suppose I want width to be 1, enter. And suppose okay, it will create with fillet. Give the first point, give the second point. So in this way you can create a rectangle using giving thickness width also. So if I don't want this fillet, then in fillet option you have to click on the fillet option and you have to give the radius to be 0 so that it will create a rectangle without fillet. Otherwise it keeps on creating with fillet. Then next option is, so in this way you can create using thickness, using width, fillet and chamfer. Elevation and width that will see in the last because it is related to 3D. Then next is, if I give again, suppose I make this width to be again 0 and I give the first point, then you can create rectangle of a particular area also. Suppose I want some area, give the area option, then specify the required area, how much area you want. Suppose I want it 100 square unit. So whatever is your unit, in that unit it will be created. So it is 100 square unit. Suppose 100, enter. Then you have to specify the length. Suppose length to be 10. So automatically a square is created. 10 by 10 square is created. If you check the area of this rectangle or square area using object option, select. So the area of the square is 100. So in this way you can create a rectangle using area option. Same way you can create a rectangle using rotation. If suppose I want to create a rectangle in some rotation, give the desired angle. Suppose I want it to be in 45-degree, enter. And then you can specify the dimension or you can create it freehand. So in this way you can create using rotation angle also. Same way, if we take this elevation option, if we use suppose elevation and we specify elevation of 10, enter. And suppose we create one rectangle here. First point, I don't want it to be rotational, so in rotation angle I will give 0 and I specify the second point. Now where we can view that elevation, so for that we will have to go to 3D modeling, click on 3D modeling. escape. Then click here on AC isometry. Here if we orbit it, we can view that our rectangle is at a height of 10 from XY plane. So that is the elevation, that is elevation from XY plane we are defining in that rectangle command. Same way, if we again we will give rectangle command. So now it has been shifted here rectangle, and if we give some thickness, suppose I give thickness, suppose thickness is of 5, enter, then give the first point and second point. So your rectangle will be created with thickness. And if we see view the visual, if we change the visual style, so a surface is created actually. So in this way this rectangle is created at a elevation. If we see the front view, so this rectangle is created at a elevation of 10, and this rectangle is created at a elevation of 10 with thickness of 5. So in this way, if we want to come back, click on top view. So in this way you can create rectangle in different ways or using all the available options. So thanks for viewing. We will stop here.